G'day guys and gals, welcome to Scotch Down Under. I'm the Cue Ball.
I'm Scott.
And I'm Ken.
Oh, great, we got it right this
Yeah,
time.
three's the charm.
You're right though, it is weird sitting in the middle.
Oh, yeah.
Because you're doing this.
Yeah.
My turn for a top 5 that we've tasted on the show this year. Obviously, as previously mentioned, not the top 5 whiskies that I've drunk this year, but the top 5 that we've sampled here on the show and reviewed for you. As with the other two, there are some honourable mentions. One that has made a mention for all of us,
Yeah.
the Glengrant Arboralis.
Ah, the Arabolus.
Yeah, Arabolus.
Pronunciation is important. How would you like it if I called your beloved 16 a Lagorvelin?
You can call it that. I don't care as long as I have a whiskey.
I mean, it's not that important to have perfect punctuation and grammar on the internet.
No.
Yeah, if it was, it wouldn't be as entertaining.
And most of the things are Scotch Gaelic, so we don't know how to pronounce them anyway.
yeah, God, no.
No, well, depends how many drams we've had beforehand.
That's true.
So, Glengrant Arboralis, the Alsa Bay Sweet Smoke,
Is that because of the
gets
science?
an honourable mention.
Science?
It's a bloody nice whiskey.
It is.
It is.
Yeah.
And that stopper.
Oh.
That stopper, just that stone weight that it has. It's just quality in what they do. And the whiskey itself, bloody fantastic.
And the bottle itself, it's really thick glass.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You put
yeah.
a lot of care into something if you're putting it in that sort of packaging. They've done a lot of work onto it.
Yep.
Absolutely. Next honourable mention for me, the Lagavulin 16. Of course,
Lagavulin.
I really hate you right now. Look, it's a standout for most people. Quality Isla whiskey. It's got that beautiful, beautiful peat.
It's one of the fundamentals.
It's the grandfather of Isla.
Yeah. I think it's a staple for most of us. I have the 8-year-old limited release at home as well, which I'm about halfway through. So it's not like I don't enjoy them and I'm throwing it in there to keep you happy. I genuinely enjoy Lagavulin. So.
Yeah.
We don't. He's got a knife. Sorry.
Couple of budget ones to round out my honourable mentions. The Highland Black 8.
That was actually surprising.
Value.
Sub $30 for a very, very reasonably tasty whiskey from the lovely folks at Aldi.
With an age statement.
Yes.
Yeah, you don't see anything under 50 with an age statement. No.
Generally not. No.
No.
So, I've actually had this discussion with a few people in the store and in person and things. It's like, I actually rate that as a better whiskey than either of the Johnny Walker Blacks.
Oh, totally.
I think it delivers better. And just, does it deliver for the price tag? Hell yes.
Yep.
Sub $30 and just amazing. And the Glenmoray peated.
Oh, yeah.
So again,
The one I missed
around $50 mark for a beautiful soft smoke single malt. Really enjoyable stuff.
I do
Yeah.
agree with you guys because I've had a chance to try it. I wasn't on the episode because I was busy. But yeah, it is. Everything they've made so far for the price is pretty damn good.
Yeah, I mean, you wouldn't really say it's an outstanding product,
Yeah, but you don't expect
but
that for $50.
for what you're paying, and not only that, the one that I'm looking forward to trying is that they do a 12-year-old single malt everyday price at like $65.
Oh,
When
far
it's,
out.
and when it's on
Yeah.
special, you're talking, $55, $56.
Yeah.
Sometimes a little cheaper, sometimes.
Yep, and we've got that one.
So we'll get to that one.
get
So
that.
yeah, so that's my honourable mentions as far as whiskies go. There is one that I didn't actually put down in the list. The one from Triple H Distill.
Oh, the gin.
The Wax Lyrical Gin.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that. Was...
Just real Aussie bush flavours, just glorious nose. And a local West Australian product. So, I'm throwing in an honourable non-whiskey mention.
Yeah, that was a bloody beautiful gin.
Absolutely. Now, my top 5 for the year, I really don't want to put into any order. But
It does get a bit hard.
yeah, because like, how do you quantify? I mean, okay, it's like, okay, if I have to look at, okay, I'll do it on the fly as such, because bang for buck is a big thing for me.
Yes.
So that would mean that number 5 for me would be the Limeburner's Darkest Winter. It is just absolutely amazing whiskey, but the price factor really puts it out of my range, at least
Yeah.
at this point in time.
Yeah.
But because what was that one? How much is that one? That was the $300,
$400.
$400?
Yeah.
350, 400.
Yep.
But given the opportunity and having that amount to spare to spend on whiskey, would I buy one bottle of that rather than
4. Yeah.
3 or 4 bottles of something else? Maybe.
Yep. Special occasion whiskey.
I couldn't say definitely, but
Yeah.
it would be a very, very tough decision.
You'd have to
To
be
make.
on the right. Yeah, it'd be all mood dependent on the
Yeah.
day, definitely.
Because I mean, yeah, small batch, non-coloured, non-chill filtered, high ABV, really, really unique flavour profile.
Yeah. Iconic Australian.
Iconic Australian flavours
yeah.
and things. So yeah. And then I think I would have to put the Ardbeg 10 at number 4.
Looking at your list, they would be all the time for me.
Again, solid Isla whiskey, just incredibly flavoursome. I mean, that comparison we did with neck versus heel.
That was,
Just the
that was really
difference
surprising.
between the two, and it was like there was moments there where it was genuinely, is this the same whiskey?
Yeah.
You know, so many similar characteristics, but yet still so different. And you know, that's part of the whiskey journey and going through a bottle. You know, whether you and same with your watering down and things as well. So.
Yeah, I thought, because I had that a couple of days before we did that episode, and I was drinking it, and I'm like, is this the same whiskey? Because it tastes so different. I was like, this isn't right. But yeah, it was the same when we tried it. Amazing.
Yeah. I'm completely throwing the price point out the window now because I'm thinking about the ones that are left on my list and how I actually feel about those whiskies myself. So number 3, I'd have to say the Pogues Irish whiskey. The fantastic value at $55, and the finish on it was just custard tart, creamy vanilla, hint of spice, and that beautiful shortbread that is characteristic of so many Irish whiskies. And for $55 in a gorgeous black bottle.
Yeah, yeah.
Really, really cool. I mean, I grabbed it because I've been a fan of the Pogues since the 80s. I love their music, so it's like, oh yeah, I'll give it a go. Can't be that bad. I mean, Shane MacGowan is a notorious drunkard. So, and being, you know, semi-wealthy, being a prominent Irish musician, you know, he probably doesn't drink crap. So,
Yeah.
and yeah, I'd had it at home, I think, and then I came around here. We were supposed to film, and then you couldn't make it. And
you
it was
said, "Try
like,
this."
dude, you've got to try this. And it was just straight away, it's like, let's go and film this.
Yeah.
Because we can't wait.
Yeah.
And it is
was
very
really surprised.
rare that a collab whiskey is really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like you've got McConaughey's whiskey, which
the Proper
honestly
12
isn't-
didn't impress me.
Yeah, it's not worth the money.
Like, it's still, I mean, would I rather drink Proper 12 or Jameson's around the same price point? Jameson's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
And the disappointing thing for me was when I found out that it's actually
Black
made
Bush.
by Bushmills.
Yeah. That's just Black
And
Bush.
even with that, I mean, like, the Bushmills 10's been a standard in my cupboard for a long time, but I think I would actually rather drink the Black Bush than the Proper 12.
Yep.
Takes
so-
over a few quid.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Which-
going to get a bottle of that Pogues. It's bloody good.
Yeah, so number 2 for me, and this brings the price point back into the equation again, but
Yeah. Okay, I know where you're going.
the Hibiki Harmony, when I first came across that about probably 5 years ago, it was like $110, $120, and over the years it's now up to $200. But it's one if I was in the budget for that, yes, I would grab that over most others in the same price point because it is just such a beautiful, beautiful whiskey and one of the most gorgeous bottles.
Oh, I love the bottle. It's the best thing ever. It
Yep.
is just a decanter. Like,
I
you
know,
take that label off.
Yeah.
that's what I was going
totally.
to say. I know so many people that have had a bottle of that and they've just taken the label off and they use it as a decanter or they're building their infinity bottles
Yeah.
in it because
Yeah,
it's just
It's a
beautiful.
beautiful bottle. Epic stopper.
beautiful.
Yeah, and better than most decanters because it's actual proper cork. It isn't glass decanter style. Yeah.
And the whiskey itself is just ridiculously good
Yeah.
for a blend. And I mean, it's a $200 blend, but it's still an outstanding drop, and it is one that I've picked on a couple of different occasions where someone's just poured me a dram, put it in front of me, and it's like, well, yeah, I know what that is.
Yeah. It's hard to not identify it rather quickly because it is so precisely refined
Yep.
that it's just ecstatically good.
I think it's Carly's number one of this year too that she's tried. I think.
Yeah.
I can't say I blame her on that.
No.
The only reason it wasn't in my list, I wasn't here for the episode. But I have had a bottle myself. So.
Yes.
I've had a couple. So my number one for this year, and in all seriousness, it was a no-brainer for me to put it into my top 5, and to actually sitting here thinking about it now to jack it up to number 1, the Johnny Walker Green. Since the day I discovered that, it's been part of my collection. I mean, there has been times where I haven't had a bottle of it, but it's one that always reappears. It's a constant for me because it's just such a beautifully balanced blend. You know, you can pick that Caol, but it doesn't overpower the others. And a blended 15-year-old malt for basically $90.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
definitely
Every
worth it.
single day. And when it's, if it goes down on $70 on special or
I was
whatever,
gonna
it's
say,
like,
the
oh,
specials
yeah.
on it are pretty damn good because I have some for $70, $20 off a bottle. Like that's
Yeah.
outstanding.
I want the Island Green.
Yeah.
I want that one.
Yeah, I think that one could be quite interesting. I look forward to when that pops on a shelf, and hopefully I have money in my pocket to buy it at the time.
Yeah, well, as soon as I see it, I'm grabbing it. Yeah, because I've been looking.
So there we go. That's my top 5 for the year. From all of us to all of you, we hope you've had a fantastic festive season. All the best for the New Year's, and until next time,
Have a good one.
G'day folks, welcome to Scotch Down Under. I'm the Cue Ball.
And I'm Scott. How do you not know which order we always go in?